There is conflicting reports this morning over the health of North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, he's not been seen in public for 10 days, with the US closely monitoring reports he was in grave danger after undergoing heart surgery. International security expert John Blaxland joins us now from Canberra. And John, I mean, North Korea is such a secretive country. How accurate or credible do you think these reports are?
Yeah, no, it's very hard to tell. The original source is from a network associated with North Korean defectors. They seem to be pretty well connected. The South Korean government has denied it, but President Moon Jae-in has been quite keen to play a positive role and be constructive in its engagement with North Korea. And of course, the US sources are equivocating as to what's going on, in large part because really it's hard to say, because North Korea is so opaque, it's really hard to tell.
So he's a smoker, he's dangerously overweight, he never exercises. This is Kim Jong-un I'm talking about, not myself. Could it be worse? Could he be in serious trouble, or could he have passed?
Yeah, well, it's quite possible. Both his father and grandfather died of a similar condition, heart problems. His grandfather died at the very hospital, apparently, where he was treated. And that is a real problem, because there's no clear line of succession. Previously, it was very clear when Kim Jong-il was ill. He had Kim Jong-un, who's now unwell, pardon the pun, as a designated successor. But essentially, we don't have that now. We know, though, that Kim Jong-un is pretty close to his younger sister, who grew up with in Switzerland, Kim Jong-un. She met him on visits to President Xi, with President Trump. She went to South Korea for the Winter Olympics a couple of years back. She's a mover and a shaker, no question at all. Very powerful, very influential. But North Korea is a patriarchal society, and the lineage has been patriarchal. It's been men only. It's a men-only club. So the question is, will that line be broken? Will they change? Will precedents change? It's hard to know. But of course, if she isn't picked, and then the military and the security services and the other relatives buy in on this, there could be a bit of a tussle. And that means if there's a tussle, well, we could see a significant growing tension in North Korea. And some pundits at the worst end of the spectrum are even saying, well, it could even unravel. And of course, if it unravels, and I'm now stretching the story to the least plausible end of the possibility spectrum, but it's worth considering, there's the United Nations Command, which still exists and to which Australia is still committed. Now, interestingly enough, I just edited a book, In From the Cold, Reflections on Australia's Korean War. And in that, I make the point that actually Australia's still got an obligation to support South Korea. So while it's not likely, let's be clear about that, and we need to just see some corroboration about exactly how unwell Kim Jong-un is. We need to just be mindful that this could unravel, this could deteriorate. Let's hope that that's not the case. And, you know, there's pundits, and we talked about this separately, the prospect of maybe Kim Jong-jo, his sister, taking over. Well, we need to be careful what we wish for there, because, of course, she is considered to be just as ruthless as he has been.
So basically, if it's true, it's going to get really messy. John, thank you so much for your insight this morning. We really appreciate it.